Kim Hyun-joong, born June 6, 1986, is a South Korean actor, singer, and songwriter. He is a member of the boy band SS501 and played roles in the Korean dramas Boys, Over Flowers, and Playful Kiss. After debuting with SS501 in 2005, Kim released his first Korean solo album, Breakdown, in 2011, and his first Japanese solo album, Unlimited, in 2012. Due to his commercial success, Kim is considered one of South Korea's biggest Hallyu stars of the early 2010s. Early life and education. Kim Hyun-joong was born on June 6, 1986, in Seoul. He described himself as a studious child, but he dropped out of high school to pursue a career in music. He later passed his high school exams and enrolled in Gyeonggi University. After dropping out of university to focus on work, Kim enrolled in Chungwon University in 2011 to study stage production management. Career 2005 to 2008. Career beginnings. Kim made his debut as a member of SS501 on June 23, 2005, with the group's first EP, Warning, released by DSP Media. Their second EP, Snow Prince, was released in late 2005, 5 months after their debut. The group quickly gained popularity, winning multiple New Artist Awards in 2005 and 2006. In 2007, SS501 debuted in Japan with the single Kokoro, which reached number 5 on the Oricon charts. In January 2008, the group received a Newcomer Award at the Japan Gold Disc Award ceremony, making them one of only a few South Korean artists to win this award. In 2008, Kim joined the cast of the reality variety show We Got Married, where he was paired with singer Wangbo, dubbed the Lettuce Couple. The pair was popular among viewers and won the Best Couple Award at the NBC Entertainment Awards. They left the show at the end of 2008 to focus on other projects. 2008 to 2010, career breakthrough and success. In 2008, Kim was cast in his first lead acting role in the Korean drama Boys, Over Flowers. The show was extremely popular in South Korea and other Asian countries, and Kim won the Most Popular Actor Award at the Seoul International Drama Awards and the Most Popular Actor for Television Award at the Baeksang Arts Awards. Kim and his Boys Over Flowers co-stars also sparked a trend among South Korean men who copied their flower boy style. Tony Moly, a cosmetics brand for which Kim had been a spokesmodel since 2006, saw a 30% sales increase in 2009, which the company attributed to the popularity of the show. Kim's contract with Tony Moly ended in 2010, and he became the spokesmodel for another cosmetics brand, The Face Shop, later that year. Following the success of Boys Over Flowers, Kim played his second lead role in the drama Playful Kiss, 2010, a Korean adaptation of the Japanese shoujo manga Itazura na Kiss. Although the show flopped on South Korean television, it was an international hit on foreign television and online streaming platforms, helping solidify Kim's popularity as a Hallyu star. At the end of 2010, Kim was chosen to represent South Korea at the opening of the Asian Games in Gwangju, where he performed the anthem Sunshine Again with singers from Chinese-speaking countries. 2011, solo debut, chart success, and first Japanese tour. Kim released his solo debut, the EP Breakdown, on June 7, 2011. More than 70,000 pre-ordered copies of the album were sold in just 10 days. The EP was the 9th best-selling album of 2011 on South Korea's JN Album Chart and was certified platinum in Taiwan. Later that year, Kim released his second album, Lucky. The EP debuted at number 5 on Billboard's World Chart and was the 10th best-selling album of the year in South Korea, with over 100,000 copies sold. Following up on the success of a concert he performed in Japan in June, Kim signed a deal with Universal Music Japan in November and went on a tour of Japan, performing in 7 cities. At the end of the year, Kim won the award for Best Male Artist at the Net Asian Music Awards held in Singapore. On December 15th, he released a digital single titled Marry Me. 2012, Japanese debut and overseas promotions. On January 25th, 2012, Kim released his first Japanese single album, Kiss Kiss / Lucky Guy, which was certified gold in Japan. In May, his first Impact concert DVD sold 16,000 copies in its first week of release, taking the #1 spot on the Oricon DVD chart, marking the first time a South Korean artist and the second time a foreign artist had taken the #1 spot on the chart. Kim later held his Kim Hyun-joong Fan Meeting Tour 2012 for album promotions, making stops in Singapore, Hong Kong, Taiwan, China, and Thailand. In March 2012, Kim was appointed the honorary ambassador for the United Nations Korean Campaign on Contributions to Social Welfare. Kim released his second Japanese single album, Heat, on July 4th. The album was Japan's third best-selling album in July, selling 196,850 copies, which earned Kim his second consecutive gold certification. In August, Kim won Best Asian Artist at the Asia Song Festival. On December 12th, he released Unlimited, his first full-length Japanese album, which included Japanese versions of Breakdown and Lucky Guy. It topped the Oricon Daily Chart and reached #3 on the weekly chart. Madame Tussauds unveiled a wax figure of Kim in December. 2013 to 2014, Barefooted Friends, Japanese Concerts, An Inspiring Generation on January 6, 2013. Kim kicked off a Japanese tour called Unlimited at the World Memorial Hall in Kobe, where he performed with a live band. Later that month, he performed alongside other K-pop artists in Brazil for the Feel Korea event, marking his first performance in South America. On March 2nd, Kim performed at the U-Express Live 2013 at the Makuhari Mess in Japan with artists including Ringo Starr and his all-star band, Far East Movement, Naoto and Iremi, and Kara. That same month, he received the Creators Factory Best Actor Award for the music video Lucky Guy at the 5th Okinawa Music Festival. On April 21st, he began appearing on the South Korean variety show Barefooted Friends. Despite this, Kim released his third Japanese single, Tonight, on June 5th. His single topped the Oricon Daily Chart and took the #2 spot by the end of the week. The album received gold certification for selling more than 1 million copies. He released his third Korean EP, Round 3, on July 22nd. On October 20th and 21st, Kim held 2 concerts at the Makuhari International Exhibition Hall in Japan, attended by 20,000 fans. At the end of the month, Kim left Barefooted Friends to film a new drama. After playing pretty boy roles in his first 2 dramas, Kim played a tougher role in the drama Inspiring Generation, which began airing in January 2014. In July, he released his 4th Japanese single, Hot Sun, which topped the Oricon weekly charts, making him the first foreign male solo artist to top the chart twice. At the end of June, he began a world tour that included stops in Taiwan, China, Japan, Thailand, Mexico, and Peru. In July, Kim released his 4th Korean EP, Timing. 2015 to 2016, Japanese activities and military enlistment. Kim released his second Japanese studio album, Imademo, on February 11th, 2015. The album entered the Oricon Daily Charts at #2 and remained at that spot for 10 days. Kim enlisted in the Army for South Korea's mandatory military service in May 2015. After completing 5 weeks of basic training at Jaeger-do 30th Recruit Training Squadron, he was stationed as a border patrol in the Korean Demilitarized Zone. While he was in the military, The Best of Kim Hyun-joong, a Japanese greatest hits album celebrating his 10 years in the music industry, was released. It entered the Oricon Daily Charts at #1. Kim was discharged from military service in February 2017 after serving for 21 months. 2017 present. Tours and Korean-Japanese album in July 2017. Kim released his first album since leaving the military, the Japanese single album Wind, which reached the #1 spot on the Oricon album chart. Following its release, Kim went on an Intercore 16-city Japanese tour. In November, he released the EP Haze, his first Korean album in 3 years. Kim Hyun-joong's 2018 world tour, Haze, commenced on December 2nd, 2017. He performed in Bolivia, Chile, Mexico, Japan, Thailand, and Macau, with the tour concluding in 2018. On June 6, he released Take My Hand, the first album from his own record label Hanisha Music. On September 26, he then released an album entitled Wait For Me. From September 27th to November 5th, Kim held his Take My Hand Japan tour. Later in the year, It was confirmed he would be making his small-screen comeback in the fantasy drama, When Time Stopped, which ran from October 24th to November 29th, 2018. He released a single, Just for My Love, as the sixth part of the drama's original soundtrack. On February 4th, 2019, he released a new album entitled New Way with the lead single Why. On August 21st, he released a Korean EP entitled Salt, and on September 11th, a Japanese EP entitled This Is Love, which debuted at number 1 on the Oricon Weekly Rock Singles Chart and number 2 on the Oricon Year-End Indie Chart. On August 21st, he embarked on a world tour titled Biao Rhythm, which ended on January 25th, 2020, with stops in Japan, South Korea, Macau, Mexico, Bolivia, Peru, and the Philippines. On February 5th, 2020, Kim released a full-length Japanese album titled The Moon, The Sun in Your Song, which debuted at number 3 on the Oricon Daily Albums Chart and number 4 on the Oricon Weekly Albums Chart. He also embarked on a 2-month Japan tour of the same name. On February 21st, he appeared on the cover of the Korean Wave Japanese magazine Henry Upia for the 4th time. On April 14th, 2020, it was announced that Kim Hyun-joong had decided not to renew his contract with Keys. A representative stated that instead of renewing, both parties mutually decided to support each other's futures and that Kim's album activities would continue through his personal label, which he established the previous year. On October 17, 2020, Kim held his first online concert, A Bell of Blessing, and on October 19th, he released his second full Korean album, a limited edition titled A Bell of Blessing, which debuted at 14 on the JN Weekly Albums chart. The title track and its music video feature vocals and appearances from Kim's fans all over the world. On August 12, 2022, Kim returned with the first set of songs from his third full Korean album, My Son, which he stated would be released in 3 sets of 4 songs each. On August 18, 2022, he released a Japanese single album song for a Dreamer/Superfire as insert songs for the Japanese movie Violence Action. The single debuted at number 1 on the Oricon Weekly Rock Singles and Oricon Weekly Indie Singles rankings, and number 18 on the Billboard Japan Singles chart. Personal life Kim's first son with his ex-girlfriend was born in 2015. During a concert on February 27, 2022, Kim announced his marriage to his non-celebrity girlfriend. His agency later confirmed the news, stating that they proceeded with their marriage without holding a wedding ceremony. On July 21, 2022, it was confirmed by his agency that Kim's wife was pregnant, and his second son was born on July 29, 2022. Controversies assault charges in August 2014, Kim's girlfriend, identified only by her surname Choi, filed assault charges against him, claiming that he repeatedly beat her, causing bruises and broken ribs. Kim denied the charges, stating that he had injured Choi only once, and that it was an accident during martial arts practice. Choi dropped some of the charges in September after Kim apologized. However, Kim was later fined 5 million KRW for injuring Choi, with prosecutors noting that, despite Kim's claims of no intent to hurt her, the damage was clear. This decision was later rescinded in 2016 when evidence led the military and civil courts to acquit him. Text messages, statements from Choi's acquaintances, and hospital records contributed to findings that undermined the credibility of the allegations. On November 12, 2020, the Supreme Court of Korea ordered Choi to pay Kim 100 million won, approximately $89,700, in damages, upholding previous trial verdicts that found no evidence of miscarriage due to abuse or pressure to have an abortion, and noted significant damage to Kim's public image and reputation. Paternity case in February 2015, a magazine reported that Kim and Choi had reunited and that Choi was pregnant. Kim stated that he had not seen Choi since she informed him of her pregnancy and could not confirm paternity due to lack of contact. His agency indicated he would take full responsibility if he were the father. In December 2015, a paternity test confirmed that Kim was the father of the baby Choi had given birth to in September that year. Criminal case in May 2015. Choi filed a lawsuit against Kim for $1.48 million for mental distress caused by their relationship, claiming his abuse led to a miscarriage of a previous pregnancy in 2014. Kim later filed and won a countersuit for 100 million KRW for defamation. The court ruled there was circumstantial evidence that Choi was not pregnant in 2014. Choi's lawsuit was dismissed, and she appealed the decision. Prosecutors later filed criminal charges against Choi for attempted fraud and defamation in January 2017. In February 2018, Choi was fined 5 million KRW for attempted fraud. In November 2020, the Supreme Court confirmed a sentence fining Choi 5 million won for attempted fraud and defamation by publication, noting that she had knowingly filed a civil lawsuit with false allegations and falsified evidence. Drunk driving in March 2017. Kim was charged with drunk driving after police found him asleep in his car at a traffic light in Seoul. His driver's license was suspended, and he was eventually fined 2 million KRW. Philanthropy following the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster in March 2011. Kim donated 100 million KRW to earthquake relief efforts in Japan. Later that year, he donated an additional 50 million KRW to earthquake relief, 50 million KRW to Korean Red Cross, and 50 million KRW to a South Korean organization providing coal briquettes to people in need. In 2012, he donated proceeds from his debut solo concert to an orphanage in Fukushima Prefecture. Kim has also donated tens of millions of won to the Kim Hyun-joong Scholarship, established with a 15 million KRW donation from his fan club in 2010. In 2013, he donated 100 million KRW to the One Foundation for the victims of the Lushan earthquake in China. In 2019, during his Biorhythm World Tour in Thailand, he donated 9.7 million KRW to support tuition fees for students at the Sumeki Learning Center in Maesot District, Tak Province. Discography Korean albums and EPs breakdown: 2011 Lucky, 2011 Round 3, 2013 Timing, 2014 Haze, 2017 New Way, 2019 Salt, 2019 A Bella Blessing, 2020 My Son, 2022 Japanese albums and EPs Unlimited, 2012 In Demo, 2015 Wind, 2017 Take My Hand, 2018 Wait For Me, 2018 This Is Love, 2019 Moon, Sun and Your Song, 2020 Concert Tours First Japan Tour, 2011 Asia Fan Meeting Tour, 2012 Unlimited Japan Tour, 2013 Phantasm World Tour, 2014 Gemini Japan Tour, 2015 Inner Core Japan Tour, 2017 Haze World Tour, 2018 Japan